Hi, I'm Nikki Croes and welcome to Nikki's Healing Kitchen. I realize it's not a very big or glamorous kitchen, but that's okay because you don't need a lot of space or fancy equipment to make delicious, nutritious meals. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make fluffy brown rice. And brown rice actually happens to be one of my favorite things to have on hand during the week because once you have it made, the possibilities are endless. From stir fries to rice pudding to rice bowls, you can have it all during the week in no time at all. So let's get cooking. In order to make the brown rice, we're going to start off by measuring out 1 cup of dry brown rice, which I've already done here. And we're going to put it into a fine mesh strainer and just give it a quick wash. Grains can sometimes be dusty, so you just want to make sure that you get that off. Okay, so just a quick rinse is all you need. And shake out the excess water. Then we're going to move over here to my pot, and we're just going to place it right in here, just like that. And we're going to use a medium-sized pot because your brown rice is actually going to double in size. So 1 cup of dry brown rice is actually going to equal 2 cups of cooked brown rice. So again, you want to give this enough room to really expand and to cook out. Okay, so to that we're going to add 2 1/4 cups of water. And the reason we're adding that extra 1/4 cup is because brown rice actually takes a little bit of time to cook, like say a little bit more than a quinoa. So you want to add a little bit of water to compensate for that extra cook time so that it steams really nice and beautifully. Now this next step is optional. I like to add a little sea salt or herbamar to my rice to give it a little bit of flavoring. Now today I'm going to be using herbamar, and herbamar has herbs and vegetables and kelp in it in addition to salt. And kelp is a seaweed that also contains iodine, so it has a little bit of extra minerals than you would get from a regular sea salt. So I'm going to go ahead and just add a pinch of that right in here. Now again, you don't have to do this step. I had a little extra in my hand, so we're just going to toss that out. But it does add a little bit of extra flavor. So all we have to do now is turn that on. I'm just going to grab my wooden spoon and give it a quick stir just to get that salt all well incorporated in. And that's it. First step is done. Now we're just going to let that come to a boil. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back and our brown rice has come to a boil. So all we're going to do is we're going to take the temperature down to a simmer. We're just going to lower the flame here. I like to give one more quick stir, but then this is the last time we're going to stir it. We're going to put a lid on it, and we're going to set the timer for 40 minutes. And we're just going to let it do its thing now for the next 40 minutes. You don't want to open the lid, you don't want to stir it, you don't want to disturb it. This is really important. You just want to let this cook out on its own, and you want the steam to do its thing, so you just want to leave it as is. Just remember to set your timer so you don't forget about it. And in 40 minutes, we'll be almost there. Okay, so 40 minutes has passed and our brown rice is done. All the water has been absorbed. All I did was turn the heat off. Now before we take the lid off, we're just going to let this sit here and steam for an additional 5 minutes. Brown rice is done and it's perfectly steamed, so I just put it into a bowl. I'm just going to fluff with a fork. And at this point, it's really up to you. You can put it in the fridge and it will last for about 3 days in a covered container. Or of course you can serve it right away. You can add a bit of olive oil, fresh herbs, grass-fed butter, or use it as a base for many kinds of dishes. And for great recipes and more upcoming videos, check out www.nickishealingkitchen.com.